What's going on, everybody? Jeremiah, the vegan entrepreneur here. Is that you? That is you. In today's video, I am going to go over why all meats are bad for you and why they cause cancer. Okay, I want to be clear with you guys. There's a lot of information that's not exposed to us, and that can be for various reasons. And I'm not trying to turn into a conspiracy theorist, but there's a lot of information that's not exposed to us. I did a lot of research. Well, I did a good amount of research. I feel like I can do more research, but I'm very logical with my decisions. Very logical when I make an accusation, and a lot of stuff that I say are not opinionated. They are based on a lot of facts. I'm going to be learning as time progresses, and I'm going to be learning more as time progresses, and I'm going to be even more legitimate with my arguments. So, let me make that clear. Okay? Not a doctor. However, I'm a very intelligent person. And one thing that I want to go over is World Health Organization. So the World Health Organization, which is basically called like WHO, short for WHO, they are a agency. According to Google, it says the World Health Organization is a specialized agency of the United Nations that is concerned with international public health. It was established on April 7th, 1948, headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. And basically, their job is their primary role, according to www.who.int. Their primary role is to direct international health within the United Nations systems to lead partners in global health responses. And according to WHO, they are saying that meat is considered carcinogenic. So, like sausages, bacon, and things of that nature are considered carcinogenic. If you're not familiar with carcinogenic, let's define what carcinogenic is. If I'm pronouncing that right, that is how you pronounce it, I think. Carcinogen, is a substance capable of causing cancer in living tissue. Straight to the point. A substance capable of causing cancer in living tissue. Now, I've looked this up, and I've been doing about 2 or 3 hours worth of research, okay? And I validate my research. I try to look at other things that are people saying and compare them. I go to professionals, I go to blogs, I go to videos, and I compare it so I know that I'm not just saying stuff out of my butt, because you got to fish for this information. You got to look for this information a lot of times because it's not exposed to you. But I'm going to also teach you guys on how to decipher information and compare the two. So take what you think is factual and take what you think is bullcrap, to say the least, and kind of compare the two, and whatever information you need, you get out of it. And whatever information you feel is invalid, you take it. You take it as what it is. You leave it alone. Don't just believe everything you see. I want to make that clear. Even the stuff that I'm saying, I want you to look up and research. Make sure that I'm on point, because I could be wrong too, right? Even though I'm doing the research, there could be something that you may capture that I haven't captured. So I'm not perfect, but I can tell you one thing. The stuff that we're being taught ain't always the truth. Most of the time, it ain't the truth, in my personal opinion, especially when it comes to meat-related stuff. Meat, a lot of people make a lot of money off selling meat. So that's one thing that I want to make clear. Now, I came across an article, according to on sciencealert.com. Now, sciencealert.com, I'm not too familiar with their website. As you can see, on their website, I don't know if you guys can see my screen or not, but they don't even have a secure website. They don't even have like that little padlock. So take that for what it is. That doesn't always mean a website is fake because they don't have the secure website on it necessarily, but that's just something to consider and think about. Okay, let's go right here. Let's go by the title. So processed meat, this is how they title it. So processed meat has been classified as carcinogenic. Here's what you need to know. Okay, and right under it, it's the subtitle, and I thought this was hilarious. No, you don't have to quit baking. So you guys just heard what I just said, right? Carcinogen is a substance capable of causing cancer in living tissue, right? Then in this article, it says, so processed meat has been classified as carcinogenic. Here's what you need to know. No, you don't have to quit baking. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. It sounds like this person is a meat eater. So he's trying to say the facts. This is what I see. He's they're trying to list the facts and then try to change your way of thinking. I don't know what their objective is, but that's something interesting. I thought that was hilarious and very interesting to me. Let me read a little bit so I won't seem like I'm being completely unbiased, okay? As of today, the World Health Organization, first of all, let me make this clear. I think he spelled organization wrong, okay? Let's put that there. This was did in October 2015. As of today, the World Health Organization has officially classified processed meat as carcinogenic alongside such notorious substances as tobacco, arsenic, and pesticides. The decision was made by the International Agency of Research into Cancer based on a review of 800 studies from around the world that found sufficient evidence in humans that the consumption of processed meats cause colorectal cancer. Never seen that word ever in my life. Colorectal cancer. Okay. At the same time, red meat has been classified as probably carcinogenic. Okay. Because while a direct link between it and cancer has yet to be found in humans, studies have found strong evidence for it in lab animals. So what does this mean for everyone who is a vegetarian right now? Long story short, yes, these classifications are serious and based on real science. No, you don't have to give up bacon, sausages, or any other kind of meat in an effort to avoid a high risk of cancer. Here's why. Okay, so this person is clearly for meat. Okay, they're clearly for meat. So let's just make that clear. Not saying there's nothing is wrong with that. I'm gonna break it apart. I'm not for meat. So it's obviously me against them. Mine is based on a little bit more factual, I guess you can say. That's just my opinion. I'm gonna give you facts though. I'm not gonna give you. Mostly the stuff that I'm saying I'm gonna give you facts. But they're clearly for meat. Okay. First of all, I'm against meat for several reasons. Okay, not just for health, but ethical reason as well. You can't tell me that it's okay to slaughter a chicken or a cow. You can't tell me that. Humans can. There's enough resources out there that does not require you to slaughter an animal. And that's facts. Okay, that's facts. You can look that up if you want. There's enough resources out there for you not to slaughter an animal. Animals can feel, can be nervous, and can feel a lot of things that we can feel. And just because they're animals and we're human beings does not make it okay to slaughter animals. Okay? It's not make it okay. And I don't care how you word it. Slaughter, harvest, it's all the same thing. Okay? That's one of the reasons why you shouldn't eat meat off that alone. The second thing is it causes cancer, no matter how you put it. These people always try to veer you away from it. It's like they tell you the truth, but then they use their influence to change your mind at the same time. It's silly to me. It makes no sense. It's like contradiction at the max. So that's one thing. Okay. First off, when we talk about processed meats, we're talking anything that has been salted, cured, fermented, or smoked, which means hot dogs, sausages, bacon, ham, corned beef, dried meat, such as beef jerky, and canned meat or meat-based sauces. Red meat, on the other hand, is classified as mammalian muscle meat, so beef, veal, venison, and pork. Okay. According to according to ARC review, for every 50 grams, 1.8 ounces of meat eaten on a daily basis, so 2 rashers of a bacon a day, the average risk of developing colon cancer is 18% higher. As Joshua A. Krish explains at Voctative, right now your lifetime risk of collateral cancer is about 5%. This means that if you eat 50 grams of processed meat every day, your risk for colorectal cancer increases by 18% of 5%, so your total risk is 5.9%. Okay, that's just, I'm not gonna say anything too much on that. I'm gonna read a little bit of this. I'm gonna go over this, and then I'm gonna go to the next point. Bacon cancer risk. How much bacon you have to eat to raise your risk of colorectal cancer. I need to get that right. Need to look that up on how to pronounce that. Okay, and they have a chart. I thought this was interesting. So 2 strips of bacon, 5.9%. 4 strips of bacon, 6.8%. 6 strips per day, 7.7%. 8 strips a day, 8.6%. 10 strips a day, 9.5%. So it looks like the more bacon you're eating, the higher the chances of you eating risk of collateral systems. Okay, so it looks like, from my understanding, that the more bacon, they're saying the more bacon you eat, the higher risk of you, the chances of you getting cancer is going to increase. Okay, and they always said this. I was taught this in school. It's okay to eat meat. This is what they say. It's okay to eat meat, your chicken, your cow, whatever the case may be. You just can't eat it a lot. Here, I want to make a point. If you're a middle class citizen specifically, go to your neighborhood. Okay, go to your neighborhood, go to the area that you're in, and go to a street that has a chain full of restaurants. And I want you to compare the restaurants that have vegetarian options or vegan options. And then I want you to compare to the restaurants that just have meat. They just have meat. They don't have a lot of vegetarian options. They don't have a lot of vegan restaurants. Let me redo that. I want you to compare meat-based restaurants to vegan-based restaurants and vegetarian-based restaurants, and I want you to see who will have the most restaurants out of all of those restaurants. I can almost guarantee you, matter of fact, I'm willing to even guarantee you that 9 times out of 10 is going to be meat-based. Okay, I can tell you right now, where I'm at right now, there's a Bojangles, there's a Subway, so I'm being unbiased. There's a Subway, there's a there's a McDonald's, there's this place called Cookout, and there's some other restaurants. There's a Wendy's and a Taco Bell, and there's a bunch of other traditional fast food restaurants over here, okay? Let me tell you how many vegan restaurants is here. 0. It's a fact that you need to consume more fruits and vegetables. So why is there not more restaurants based around that That's something that you need to think about. Don't want to sound cliche or corny to you guys. I'm just saying the causes of cancer is not stopping, okay? The stuff that's causing cancer, if people are still getting cancer, okay? And the causes of cancer it's not really slowing down right now, okay? And that's an opinion. That's not fact, but I'm pretty sure that it's not slowing down, okay? So keep that in mind. Let's see, where we at? We have 15 minutes right now. This is going to be a little bit lengthy because I got a lot of information that I want to go over with you guys. The more meat, they're saying the more meat you eat, the chances of you getting cancer is going to increase. So they're basically saying you can eat meat, but you can't eat a lot of it. You can eat bacon, but you can't eat a lot of bacon. Let me tell you something, guys. Listen to what I just said. The more you're going to find more meat-based restaurants versus vegan-based restaurants. Okay? That's just facts. You're going to find that. So the fact that the meat-based restaurants and meat-based companies that sell, in the grocery stores or whatever, the fact that it's so accessible to you and there's limited options for the healthier alternative stuff goes to show you that you're going to naturally expose yourself to cancer anyway because of the options that you have to choose from. And that's facts. There's facts. You go to Walmart. I go to Walmart all the time. It's a very small vegan. It's very small vegan based foods to choose from. You might get you some Gardein or some Morningstar that's vegetarian more than anything. They still got eggs in their stuff, and you got all of the then you got maybe some black bean Chipotle burgers that you can get for whatever other company. You don't have a lot of stuff to choose from. A lot of people are lactose intolerant as well, so you shouldn't even be eating dairy anyway. This is facts, people. This is facts. I'm saying a lot of facts here, okay? Now let me go on to another article, okay? Let's go to veganism. Okay, let's talk about veganism real quick. This is good news. Veganism has grown 500% since 2014. In 2018, it's expected to even grow higher in terms of veganism. People are becoming more awareness. You have people like me and other people that I know. Shout out to Lori, by the way, who are vegan. They're bringing awareness, and What the Health and Cowitarian and all of these documentaries are bringing more awareness to stuff that's not exposed to us. We're starting to get a little bit more exposure because people are bringing more awareness to it. So that's great news. The report titled Top Trends in Prepared Foods in 2017 was prepared by research company Global Data and shows explosion in veganism over the last 3 years and cites a growing awareness of the impact of meat consumption among consumers who are increasingly looking for more ethical produce and environmentally sustainable foods. We gonna knock them farms out of business, yo. Y'all need to stop slaughtering them animals, okay? Need to stop slaughtering those animals. All right, so let's go about the top 10 causes of cancer, okay? This is the article that is secure, might I add. TheTruthAboutCancer.com. Top 10 causing foods, understanding what causes cancer. I'm going to go, let me see, should I read a little bit off to you guys? The seriousness of cancer. The toll it takes mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, and physically. It causes stress in your own mind and body as well as in your relationships with friends and family. Cancer treatments can make it hard to do things you've always done as a human being, a parent, or an employee. Okay, so that's some facts right there, I would say. That's the truth. I agree with that. Okay, let's go down to the top 10 causes. The top 10 causing foods to cut your cancer risk in half. These are the top 10 causes of cancer, according to this blog, thetruthaboutcancer.com. Let's read them off, and we're going to read a little bit. We're not going to go into too much depth, but let's read a little bit. Top 10 causing foods to cut your cancer risk in half. 1 is GMOs, genetically modified foods. McDonald's, you first on the list, baby. You GMO to the death. The rapidly growing industry of the genetically modified crops are infiltrated our food supply. Shout out to Montos too. Y'all the king of the GMOs. Y'all killing our people, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all doing a great job. The rapidly growing industry of genetically modified crops are infiltrated our food supply at an alarming rate. More than 90% of our corn and soy are now genetically modified. This is fairly new practice, is a source of many debates. Experts agree that adequate testing was not done before GMO foods were added to the ingredient listing of thousands of products. In other words, no one, including the growers and manufacturers of GMO foods, knows the long-term effect they will have on human health. Look for GMO-free labels whenever possible, or buy organic. Buy organic. Buy organic. Buy organic. Buy organic. Buy organic. Take that GMO out your stomach, which always means a product is not genetically modified. Number 2 causing food of cancer is microwave popcorn. I saw this coming. From the chemically lined bag to the actual contents, microwave popcorn is at the center of lung cancer debates around the world. Not only are the kernels and oil likely GMO, which the manufacturer does not have to disclose, that's hilarious, unless organic, the fumes released from the artificial butter flavoring containing diacetyl, I don't know how to pronounce it, none of this stuff, diacetyl, we're going to call it that, which is toxic to humans, make your organic popcorn the old-fashioned way. It tastes better, doesn't release toxic fumes, and is a healthier choice for you. Number 3, canned foods. Most cans are lined with products caused by bisphenol, BPA, we're going to call it that, which has been shown to genetically alter the brain cells of rats. Let me read that again. Which has been shown to genetically alter the brain cells of rats, many plastic goods, thermal paper, water lines, and many dental composers. Also contain BPA. Gosh, these are some very complicated words. I went to a public school, guys. Don't judge me. Number 4 is grilled red meat. While grilled food can taste delicious, scientists have discovered that preparing meats in this way, especially processed meat like hot dogs, release carcinogen. Remember that? Called heterocyclic aromatic amines. What the hell? When you grilled rib, let's just go with the facts, okay? While grilled food can taste delicious, scientists have discovered that prepared meats in this way, especially processed meats like hot dogs, release carcinogen. Okay, we're just going to leave it at that. They release carcinogen. We already went over what carcinogen is, okay? Refined sugar. The biggest cancer-causing food by far is high fructose corn syrup. Wow! Let's go to the next one. Salted pickle in smoked foods. These products typically contain preservatives such as nitrates, which are intended to prolong shelf life. Soda and carbonated beverages. Soda has been at the center of health debate for 2 decades as a major causing food, cancer food. White flour. When flour is refined, our nutritional value is removed. Then it's bleached white with chlorine. It's bleached with white chlorine gas to make it more appealing to consumers. Farmed fish, commercial fish, and this is crazy to me because everybody thinks salmon and fish, baked foods, lean meats, other lean meats is good for you. I got some news for you. It's not, okay? Don't want to sound like a butthole, but I'm just bringing awareness so you can stop eating this stuff or at least be open and challenging. I'm challenging you right now to change the way you're eating, okay? That's all I'm doing. So let's finish reading a little bit of this, and we got one more. Commercial fishing farming involves raising an incredible number of fish, such as salmon, in a crowded environment. More than 60% of salmon consumed in the United States comes from farming operation where they are treated with antibiotics, pesticides, and other carcinogenic chemicals to try to control the bacterial, viral, and parasitic outbreaks that result from cramming so many fish in a small space. Farmed fish also don't have as much omega-3 as wild salmon. Okay. Number 10, and the last one that they have here, hydrogenated oils. From their source, chemically treated, and more chemicals are added to change the smell and taste. They packed with unhealthy omega-6 fats that Americans already consume way too much of and have been proven to alter the structure of our cell membranes. Alright, so let me make this clear to you guys. I did my research. I came across all of these articles that I wanted to bring to you guys' attention. And many of these articles I haven't read all the way through. And I did that on purpose because I wanted to read them while I was doing the video so I can learn while I'm teaching you guys and bringing it to you guys' attention. Why you shouldn't eat meat and why it causes cancer. All meats cause cancer. So you can tell that this is someone unbiased because they can easily talk about why you should eat meat, okay? They can easily go into that. They can say anything to kind of contradict to what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to be unbiased as possible. So I'm trying to be transparent with you guys and be fair. But all I'm doing right now is stating facts. All I'm doing is stating facts. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. Meat is not good for you, no matter how you put it. I know you've been eating meat. A lot of you guys been eating meat, and I'm not judging you because I used to love Chick-fil-A crispy chicken sandwiches and cheese pizza from Villa Pizza at the mall. It's delicious. And I know it's difficult because the foods is accessible. That's the first reason. The second reason is a lot of this stuff is addictive. Sugar is addictive, and cheese is very addictive. It has casein in it. We're going to go in another video. I talk about that as well. So I understand why you guys are eating meat, and I don't even blame you for it. But now that you know, I don't want to hear no trolls talk about why you should eat meat. There's no reason. You can't tell me that it's okay to slaughter a cow. I don't care how delicious they are. They might be delicious. That's probably a fact that chicken is delicious. To most people, it was delicious to me, and I'm only speaking from experience. People buying chicken, fried chicken, they don't have to. So it's obviously the general consensus is obviously good according to general consensus. 4 steps to help prevent cancer. We're going to talk about that in another video. We're going to cut this one short. I hope this was some good information for you guys. Actually, I know it was some good information for you guys. I'm going to talk to you guys in the next video. Talk to you soon.